to authorize the Secretary of Defense, upon request of the Ministry of Defense of Israel and with the concurrence of the Secretary of State, to carry out research, development, test, and evaluation activities on a joint basis with Israel to establish directed energy capabilities that address threats to the United States, deployed forces of the United States or Israel, and for other purposes. Gee, I wonder what other purposes they have in mind. This was just introduced by a representative, I believe, of the House named Ted Lieu, and by a New York representative, one by the name of Elise M. Stefanik. She's a House representative in the New York District 21. And legislation sponsored or co-sponsored by Elise M. Stefanik. One through 100 of, excuse me, what's that number? 900? Yeah, Hyde Tracker. Yeah, talk about Hyde legislation. Really? She goes from requiring the Secretary of the Treasury to mint a coin in blah, 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 to designating the facility of the United States Postal Service located at 35 Tulip Avenue in Floral Park, New York, blah, 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 to require the Secretary of Treasury to mint more coins, and, oh wait, here she thinks that we the people of New York and the United States should authorize the Secretary of Defense, upon request of the Ministry of Defense of Israel and with the concurrence of the Secretary of State, to carry out research, development, test, and evaluation activities. Now, this Bill HR1795, which was just introduced, I'll tell you right now, I think about almost 2 weeks ago. Okay? 12 days ago. Very sneakily. But I caught ya. Okay, this comes up as number 5 here. Only because it took me a long time. It took me a while of, putting in keywords here, such as directed energy, which is the only reason why it comes up for me. But I'm sure if you go to Representative Elise M. Stefanik's page on congress.gov, you, I'm sure, will not be able to see. Oh, and then she requires the enforcement against misbranded milk alternatives. I really honestly think that there should be a cap to the number of legislative proposals that one congressional representative can introduce per session. There shouldn't be more than something that, a normal person could just look up and see real quick. Okay, this is discussing how a bill like 1795, which gives illegal weapons to another country. I don't care what country that is. And then this bill wants to take away your freedom of speech by hitting you in the pocket. They want to violate your First Amendment. And I thought Perry was bad. Look, he had how many bills? Look at all these bills. But this isn't 900. Okay? This is a lot of bills. But this ain't 900. And it seems like to me that Nick Perry is a House representative on the state level, while Stefanik is a House rep on the federal level. Oh, and look, Assemblyman Perry passes historic bill to create statewide commission on prosecutorial conduct, to establish a commission which would investigate complaints of prosecutorial misconduct. Yeah, it passed in June of 2018. I think he was covering his ass, because look at this. I've got a list here of all the things that you remember Perry's other bill, A99, where he was trying to legalize human trafficking. I found all of these things, kidnapping, organ harvesting, scheme to defraud, forceful entry, impersonating a doctor, wrongful imprisonment, trafficking, human trafficking. These are all the illegal things and lawful violations that Bill A99 violated, all these human rights right here. So maybe with this thing he passed in 2018, he was just maybe covering his ass. I really don't know. So let's see what's up with A99, shall we? Where are you? There you are. I already let's see where you are. Let's see the actions here. There we go. They don't make this easy, do they? They don't make navigating these things easy, do they? No, they don't. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Okay. For A99, well, look, it's only on the second dot there. It hasn't moved since I made the first video here on my channel. But see here, it says, do you support this bill? A or nay? Obviously, you want to click nay. I already did all of this, and I already created an account. And just like I'm doing, you need to come here regularly and keep track of these people. Okay? You are their boss. They are your servants. These are our servants, and they must do as we say. They like to call us constituents, constituent to them, but really, they are constituents to us. Okay, they serve us. They are in public service jobs. They get paid to serve the public. Now, if you don't, enact your freedom of speech and, activate your rights, enact your basic rights, they're not going to do anything for you. They're going to do whatever it is that they want. We must learn to take back our true divine power. And there's only one way to do it. There is no other way. So speak up. Speak up. Speak up and cry out loud. Do not be afraid. Have no fear. Walk the path of love with me. And you have to participate in these sites. You have to put in your name. You have to put in your email. Yeah? You're scared to do it? I think you should be more scared not to do it. Okay, right now, 1795 has only been introduced, and I don't see an option to oppose this bill, because that's what we are. We are directly opposing unlawful, unconstitutional bills. Okay, this is an unconstitutional bill. This chick should know better. You know, but she thinks she could do anything she wants to because people in District 21, you know, most likely aren't saying shit, but probably because they don't know the sneaky things that this chick is doing. Yeah, that this chick is introducing into our Congress. You know, she should be ashamed of herself. Yeah, I don't even see any place where I could even oppose this thing. Summary. A summary is in progress. Unbelievable. Well, where's her phone number? Here's her website. Now, when you're addressing these people, you do need to keep your composure and you do need to be professional. Don't copy what I say here in these videos. Because, you know, I'm enacting my First Amendment right of freedom of speech. I'm not slandering anybody. And I'm not trying to control you because I know that as Americans, we don't like to be controlled. But I do recommend you send her a very thoughtful and well-written and respectful email or devise a script of some sort and leave it, I'm sure, as probably a voicemail. I doubt anybody would actually pick up that 202 number, but you never know. But you gotta try. You can't let these things slip. It's the 11th hour. You cannot let these things slip. Nobody can. None of us can. So remember, speak up and cry out loud. And don't be afraid.
Don't cry. Hush, baby. Hush, baby. Hush, baby. Daddy will be home soon. 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 Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Daddy will be home soon. Daddy will be home soon. Daddy will be home. You cry, you want to cry, you cry, you want to. Go on, darling.